Yo, DoomQuest is cooking right now. I didn't get to cover One Nation Under Doom because all the bigger channels was doing it, but now's the time to get some Doom aura on the channel for all my Doom goons out there. That's right, born to a nomad and a witch, Victor Von Doom used his talent for combining sorcery and technology to take over Liberia, becoming one of the most goated goons on Earth. Ryan North on the writing, Francisco Mobili on the artwork. Starting off with this panel of praise, Dr. Victor Von Doom is the greatest man to ever live. Now let's take a look at the type of drama Doom's dealing with. And he's actually a loner. He's so lonely. He doesn't want the help of anybody, and because of that, he pours all his focus into his progression, and that's why he's a fucking problem. Now witness him sitting on his throne, bored and philosophizing as his Doombot comes in, presenting data about the latest national evaluation analysis. Sire, Liberia continues to find herself challenged. We are too small, too poor, and too inconsequential. And all Doom wants for Liberia is to continue to grow into something grander, more ambitious. But he turns on the news and sees that Reed Richards is being interviewed, and he gets jelly as fuck because they didn't even invite him first. They turned his ass down and settled for Reed because Reed presents a banging ass idea about the ultimate optimization of history, which is to optimize our history, undoing any mistakes, setting right what once went wrong. Reed discovers that time has a preferred form, a shape it tries to return to despite changes, would be to arrange your alterations to history in a way that all of them happen simultaneously.
Fuck you, Reed. None but Doom could truly be capable of such power. But thanks for the idea, Beta. Doom has discovered his nation-building project on how Liberia earns her rightful place in the world.
So with the forced help of all Liberians, Doom starts building his newest technology, the Doom Engine, and nobody outside their nation even knows it exists. And 1 year later, the Doom Engine exists. Look at this fucking colossal thing. What the hell is even that? But it's basically a time machine that won't send his body. Instead, it would send his mind into the body of anyone in history. And his first stop is the Paris Peace Conference of 1919. Aw shit, not so fast, bitch. The Fantastic Four and the Avengers are here. Come to put a stop to Doom's plan. Reed called it a year ago. He knew what he was plotting, because Doom was causing blackouts across most of Europe.
Motherfuckers trying to stop me? Fuck you, Reed. Activate all Doombot's blood, every last one of them.
As you command, my liege. And then he rips his fucking skin off, revealing the Doombot underneath it. Now we go to war. Squad versus squad, we banging it out. But the attack is calculated. Most of the Doombots are ganging up on Tony Stark, trying to pull his ass down with all the weight. Capacity overload, repulsors offline. Stark does a kinetic explode and shake off all the bots. Emergency landing, Aw shit, Iron Man's down. But Cap is right there to pick him up. On your feet, soldier, no permission to die. We're decoys meant to take the hits. And look at this peak-ass panel with all the chaos going on. Shit's getting diabolical, bruv. Even Strange and Storm joined in. We're going fucking Nova, Choom. Welcome to the DoomQuest comic. Amazing artwork. Meanwhile, Doom's on the inside trying to jet the set, and then he smashes right into Sue's invisible shield. What's up, Vic? You thought we weren't gonna pull up?
Bitch, you thought you could nerf Doom? Watch me ensure that you do not succeed.
Sue defends with her shield and starts chirping back. You ain't complicated at all, Victor. In fact, you're rather simple. She lifts him up, slams him on the ground, preventing him from passing. And just as she got the drop on him, she catches a sneak attack, hit upside her head. And it was Johnny Storm that knocked her out? What the hell's going on here? But they both jet the set. Doom catches up to Reed, trying to dismantle the Doom Engine. And he handles him real quick by blasting his ass in the face. Victor, listen, please! You can't alter history to your image.
Shut up, bitch. Doom will show you petty blood. You can't stop me, Richards. You never could and never will.
Doom activates the engine and he is gone. His mind is traveling, but his body is behind. But Reed knew this was gonna happen. So instead of Doom going to the Paris Peace Conference of 1919, Reed tampered with it and had his ass sent to the sinking of the Titanic. Reed, you sneaky bastard. Doom is stranded on a sinking boat in the middle of the ocean. Now we're moving into issue 2. And look at this 1920s cover. Doom with a fucking Tommy gun.
Reed trapped my mind here in a Titanic, in the body of a Beta, weapons and armor gone. But I still got my mind, and Doom's intellect is unstoppable. I will not perish upon this ship.
This is the moment where they notice the iceberg right ahead. Sound the bells. Ding, 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 ding. Reverse engines.
Fuck that order, you fool. The turn won't work. We hit the iceberg head on, flooding only a handful of waterproof compartments in the hull. This ship shall not sink.
Doom becomes the captain of the ship and hits the iceberg head on. Everyone goes fucking flying. And he did it. The son of a bitch did it. The Titanic survived, and in return of being the hero, he demands that all nations of the world are to offer aid to Liberia, so that in the future it would become the greatest nation on the planet. But then they start laughing in his face and chirping him. Does this fool know he'll be hanged for what he's done?
Unlikely, bitch. My name is Doom, and I'm a time traveler from the future inhabiting this body.
And then it goes black. Endless dark. Aw shit. Now he's returned back to the point of where he first arrived on the Titanic. Sufficient changes to history have been chambered, trapping him and erasing his progress. Richards, you sneaky bastard. The corrupted Doom engine resets him back to the beginning of the ship. Time to switch up the plans. Search the Titanic, acquire every weapon on board, but then he keeps finding unexpected challenges. Furniture blocking the door and water pressure got him trapped. He easily identifies the inevitable. The commonality is that people die from water in their lungs. They drown, but Doom does not panic, because Doom chooses suffocation. He says, fuck it, I'll die and start all over. Returned back to the start, more data gathered. He understands that it's not just sufficient changes that send him back to the point, but host death resets things as well. So now he understands he's functionally immortal, until his knowledge of the ship is absolute. Plan is ready to be put into action. This time he holds everyone hostage, and only chooses to bring the people who follow him. But as soon as Doom and a handful of people he chose to survive are rescued, they immediately start snitching on his ass. He's a murderer, he killed everyone else. And Doom gets pissed, and he says fuck it. He just jumps off the ship and dies again. But as he's falling, he realizes that every time he resets there's a moment of darkness. So the process of sending his mind back to the start itself must take time. And in that span of time is enough time to cast whatever sorcery he can to try to alter the destination. And this panel's funny as hell because when he resets, he just fucking slams his face on the table, killing himself right away, just to go back to trying to cast his sorcery in that span of reset. And he inevitably finds its weakness, that if he can't alter destinations, all he has to do is block his return to this one. But he wants to ensure Liberia's success first. So he kills the first officer, steers the ship, and instead of hitting the iceberg head on, he barely misses it. Because when engines are reversed, it loses efficiency. Officer outside sees it and he's all like, "Sir, incredible work, textbook porting."
Your superiors are dead, blood. Do as I say and you'll live. Telegraph to shore. Tell him Doom has taken the Titanic hostage.
And Doom does what he needs to by any means necessary to ensure that aid is sent to Liberia, because he has to kill a couple hostages for them to comply. As soon as those needs are met, Doom jumps off into the temporal void, and the threshold of change has been met, without his changes being erased. And because his spell worked and blocked him from returning to the Titanic, all of time opens up to him, leaving him with one question: who shall Doom inhabit next? And he finds himself in July 1775 at the Siege of Boston. The motherfucker is George Washington. We await your orders, sir. Holy shit! Dr. Doom Washington? Now we in the revolution, baby. Like I said, the story's cooking right now. Doom is on a quest to advance Liberia probably more than Wakanda. Doom is not just peak sci-fi, he is peak History Channel right now. 10 issues of DoomQuest. And I'm done yapping, y'all. See ya.